Hello everyone, welcome back to Relax History AI, the legends of the Wild West, no longer trapped in old history books. Relax History AI brings back Billy the Kid, Wyatt Earp, Annie Oakley, with faces lifelike as if captured today. Through AI, we've resurrected 20 iconic figures who once shook the American frontier, heroes or outlaws. Watch and decide for yourself. Who should we bring back next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Number 1.
Wyatt Earp was one of the most legendary figures of the American Wild West, a lawman, gunslinger, and frontier marshal. He is best known for his role in the famous gunfight at the Oakley Corral. Though a symbol of justice, his life was also marked by controversies and personal conflicts. Earp's stoic demeanor and fearless pursuit of order made him an enduring icon of Western heroism, inspiring countless films, novels, and tales of frontier justice across generations.
Number 2.
Jesse James was one of the most infamous outlaws in American history. Born during the Civil War era, he emerged as a symbol of post-war rebellion against federal authority. Alongside the James Younger gang, he carried out daring bank and train robberies across the Midwest, hunted relentlessly. His legend grew with each tale. Jesse James became a controversial folk hero, viewed by some as a Robin Hood figure, and by others as a ruthless criminal, leaving a lasting mark on the mythos of the Wild West.
Number 3.
Calamity Jane. Born Martha Jane Canary, was one of the most daring and iconic women of the American Wild West. Known for her sharpshooting, horsemanship, and brash personality, she defied gender roles with her rugged lifestyle. Jane rode with the military, befriended legends like Wild Bill Hickok, and became a fixture in frontier folklore. Her larger-than-life persona, part truth, part myth, captivated the public and secured her place as one of the West's most unforgettable female pioneers.
Number 4.
Pat Garrett was a famed sheriff and gunman of the American Wild West, best known for tracking down and killing the outlaw Billy the Kid. Once a cowboy himself, Garrett became a lawman, determined to restore order in a lawless frontier. While celebrated by some as a hero, others questioned his motives and methods. His life, filled with controversy and legend, remains a key chapter in the saga of the Old West, where justice and myth often walked the same path.
Number 5.
Doc Holliday, born John Henry Holliday, was a famous gunslinger, dentist, and gambler of the American Wild West. Despite suffering from tuberculosis, he was known for his fearless spirit and deadly aim. A close friend of Wyatt Earp, he played a key role in the legendary gunfight at the Oakley Corral. Holliday's mix of Southern charm, intelligence, and danger made him a complex figure, and his life has inspired numerous books, films, and portrayals in American popular culture.
Number 6.
Annie Oakley, born Phoebe Ann Mosey, was a legendary sharpshooter and performer of the American Wild West. Rising from poverty, she gained fame for her extraordinary marksmanship and became a star of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Oakley shattered gender norms by excelling in a male-dominated arena, proving that skill knew no bounds. Her legacy as a trailblazer and advocate for women's empowerment lives on, making her one of the most inspiring and iconic figures of the Western frontier.
Number 7.
The Sundance Kid, born Harry Alonzo Longabaugh, was a famed gunslinger and outlaw, best known as the partner of Butch Cassidy in the Wild Bunch Gang. Renowned for his sharpshooting and calm under pressure, he was Cassidy's trusted right-hand man. Together, they fled to South America in search of freedom and fortune. His fate, like Cassidy's, remains uncertain, fueling enduring legends about their lives and mysterious end. The Sundance Kid remains an iconic figure in the lore of the Wild West.
Number 8.
Sitting Bull, the legendary leader of the Lakota Sioux, was a powerful symbol of Native American resistance to U.S. expansion in the West. Renowned for his leadership in the 1876 Battle of Little Bighorn, where General Custer was famously defeated, he became an icon of defiance and cultural pride, a wise chief, visionary, and spiritual figure. Sitting Bull dedicated his life to preserving the ways of his people. His legacy endures as a beacon of indigenous strength and resilience.
Number 9.
Geronimo, the legendary warrior and leader of the Apache people, became a powerful symbol of Native American resistance against U.S. and Mexican forces. Known for his unmatched bravery, tactical skill, and unyielding spirit, he led numerous campaigns to defend his homeland. Though he was eventually captured, Geronimo's name lives on as a lasting emblem of pride, resilience, and the fierce struggle of indigenous tribes to protect their way of life in the face of overwhelming odds.
Number 10.
Butch Cassidy, born Robert Leroy Parker, was the notorious leader of the Wild Bunch, one of the most infamous bank and train robbing gangs of the American West. Known for his daring heists, strategic mind, and charismatic persona, Cassidy became a legendary outlaw, admired as much as he was feared. His life ended mysteriously in South America, with lingering questions surrounding his true fate. His exploits continue to fuel stories and films about the romanticized outlaw life of the Wild West.
Number 11.
Black Bart. Born Charles E. Bowles, was one of the most unusual and gentlemanly outlaws of the American Wild West. Known for robbing stagecoaches without violence and leaving behind witty poems at the crime scenes, he gained fame as a poetic bandit, dressed in black with a flour sack mask. He never harmed his victims and became a legend for his refined manners. Black Bart's story blended crime, creativity, and charisma, making him a truly unique figure in Western folklore.
Number 12.
John Wesley Hardin was one of the most feared and deadly gunfighters of the American Wild West. Allegedly responsible for over 20 killings, he combined a quick temper with sharp intellect, at times even defending himself in court. Though raised in a devout family, Hardin's life was marked by violence, conflict, and notoriety. His story represents the darker, more brutal reality behind the myths of frontier justice, making him both a historical figure and a cautionary symbol of the lawless West.
Number 13.
Buffalo Bill Cody, born William Frederick Cody, was a legendary figure of the American West who helped turn cowboy lore into global myth. He worked as a scout, buffalo hunter, and showman, achieving worldwide fame through his Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, which brought frontier life and Native American culture to audiences across the globe. With flair for drama and storytelling, Buffalo Bill played a central role in shaping the romanticized image of the Wild West that still endures today.
Number 14.
Chief Joseph, born Hinmatuya Latkekt, was the courageous and compassionate leader of the Nez Perce tribe. Renowned for his wisdom and humanity, he led his people on a 1,400-mile journey in a desperate attempt to escape forced relocation. Though ultimately forced to surrender, his eloquent plea, "I will fight no more forever," became a powerful symbol of dignity and resistance. Chief Joseph's legacy endures as a voice for peace, justice, and the tragic cost of broken promises in Native American history.
Number 15.
Kit Carson, born Christopher Houston Carson, was one of the most famous frontiersmen, scouts, and explorers of the American West. Starting as a fur trapper, he gained national fame, guiding expeditions, settlers, and military forces across the rugged frontier. Celebrated as a folk hero, Carson also faced criticism for his role in campaigns against Native American tribes. His life story reflects the complex legacy of westward expansion marked by courage, exploration, and the often harsh consequences of American manifest destiny.
Number 16.
Quanah Parker was the last and greatest chief of the Comanche, a fierce warrior who led his people through the painful transition from free life on the plains to reservation living. The son of a Comanche chief and Cynthia Ann Parker, a white woman captured as a child, he embodied two worlds, known for both his bravery in battle and his wisdom in diplomacy. Quanah became a symbol of strength, adaptation, and leadership during one of the most turbulent times in Native American history.
Number 17.
Bat Masterson, born Bartholomew Masterson, was one of the most versatile and storied figures of the American Wild West. A famed gunfighter, lawman, buffalo hunter, and later a celebrated sports journalist in New York, he bridged the world of frontier justice and modern media. Known for his friendship with Wyatt Earp and his sharp intellect, Masterson became a symbol of the evolving West, where grit met wit and left an enduring legacy, both in Western folklore and American journalism.
Number 18.
Wild Bill Hickok, born James Butler Hickok, was one of the most legendary gunfighters, lawmen, and detectives of the American Wild West. Famed for his deadly accuracy, cool demeanor, and gentlemanly style, Hickok became a symbol of frontier justice. He took part in several deadly shootouts and earned a reputation as both hero and outlaw. His dramatic death during a poker game, holding the infamous dead man's hand, cemented his status as a timeless icon of the Old West.
Number 19.
Billy the Kid, born Henry McCarty, was one of the most notorious and legendary gunslingers of the American Wild West. Though he lived only to age 21, he was reportedly involved in the deaths of more than 20 people. Known for his lightning-fast draw and boyish face, he was both feared and mythologized. His short life became a lasting symbol of frontier rebellion and has inspired countless movies, books, and cultural works, cementing his legacy in American folklore.
Number 20.
Belle Starr. Born Myra Maybelle Shirley, earned fame as the Bandit Queen of the American Wild West. Known for her bold style, charm, and ties to infamous outlaws like Jesse James, she defied expectations of women in her time, an expert horseback rider who often wore black velvet and carried pistols. Belle Starr became a symbol of rebellious femininity. Her life story blends fact and legend, securing her a unique place in the history of Western outlaws. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.